Hello, world. Well, there's just so much going on. And, you know, I'm thinking to myself, how come no one sees this? I mean, really, it's right in front of us. And you think, well, how could this happen? Well, there's been things that have happened in the past that you could compare it to. I know this is overused, but I'm not using it in that context. Although the left will use it. We'll get there. How did the the Nazi Party, how did it spring up? I mean, really, come on. All those people, were they all bloodthirsty, Jew hating? So, but they became, right? They didn't really see it coming neither. Now, it's not the best description of what's going on. It's really not. A better description would be, who remembers Jim Jones? Guyana, Kool-Aid. Right? Well, that's more like it. And you would think, those people must be morons. How could they not see it, right? Well, Jim Jones is a lot like our government. Smart. Well, and also they get to make all the rules. But you would think that someone believing that he was God, really. Well, America, it's kind of Stockholm Syndrome also. America, we, not all. The government is the new God. Protect us, please. And if you've got a lot invested, and they can fucking wreck your fucking life. So you better, self-preservation. Fucking do what they tell you, right? Well, it's, yeah. You ever wonder how those people felt right before they drank that Kool-Aid? You don't have to wonder anymore. It's how you feel right now. Belly up. This Kool-Aid tastes like the blood of little children. Well, if you can drink that one fast enough, you can have a second cup. How do people not see this? It's right in front of us. Well, Jim Jones convinced all those people that he could do no wrong. And our government has convinced everyone the same. No, yeah. Left or right, it's the same people, the same government. And there is no constitutional rights. You've got to understand this. No, there isn't. There is not. Once you start getting rid of parts of it, the whole thing falls apart. take about over half of the spokes out of your goddamn tire and then go for a ride. By the people, for the people. Well, I know a lot of people don't know this because, I mean, why would a government tell you when it, I guess, has a coup against the people and overthrows the Constitution? You do know that there's, by the people, for the people is not there anymore because it says, well, it's a law. And they all agreed. You don't, but maybe you do. The continuity of government must survive above all else. Wow. They wrote that in. That's a law. Now that sounds like people on your side, don't it? Mm-hmm. If the bombs were raining in, not how to protect the people. No. Continuity of government. The people do not need to survive. So you're not part of the equation. Okay? Good to know that, right? These fuckers, they're all on your side. But how did it, I mean, look at the complete insanity done right in front of us. And we've been programmed to believe that, well, you really can't fight it, so or you just go along to get along, or pick a side, and then it doesn't matter as long as, because we have tribal, and they know this. And, so some of the most crazy shit done right in front of you, and, well, it doesn't even matter if you believe it, we've allowed it, okay? If, we gotta set some, is a law, the people who pass the law, should they follow the law? I think we can all agree they should, right? You have to. I mean, so there's a law like murder, okay? That's pretty cut and dry, right? When you can do two things, the same thing, in two instances, and tell people this is okay, this is not, have the same people, opposite sides, telling you the same thing, and it doesn't matter which side you pick, right? It really doesn't. Because you're going against whatever law it is. Example. We have laws and treaties with other countries. And a big one is you can't, use another country for, just for the fuck of it. Test nuclear weapons there. Just because you can. Fuck you. I can. You can't. We all signed that thing, remember? Yeah. So we have these treaties between countries. And I know it's going to sound like I'm picking on one side, but during the Obama administration, because these were just great ones to pick out, so easy. We had weapons being given to the cartels, right? Fast and Furious. And they didn't make a big stink about it, but one of the things that came out was, well, we didn't even tell the Mexican government we were going to do this. You're breaking these laws. These things are supposed to be punishable by something. I don't know, maybe. International law. Yeah. So, here's the under the pretense of tracking these weapons so we could stop the cartel. Here's the weapons. Hey, do we have some... We're not tracking those fucking weapons. Oh, that we're not doing that program. Whatever. Innocent people die. Okay? Isn't good shit, right? That's some good shit. And everyone's okay with that, right? Everyone's okay with that. It's really not okay. And here's another good part of it. If your government was for you, by the people, for the people, and it had a set of rules, I don't know if they do or not, but if they, let's say they had like some piece of paper that they had to swear their allegiance to. And it was pretty cut and dry what you needed to do to, you know, yeah, we don't have shit like that. That, you know, someone out of all of you would go, hey, well, no, you can't do that. Mm-hmm. So anyway, you know, real world where people, where they're looking out for you. The government's looking out for you. And it's supposed to. You never let people police themselves, right? Let them police themselves. It's always going to come out good. Hey, this happened. Eric Holder. Hey, this happened. What happened? This weapons and this and that. I don't know what you're talking about. This. Oh, you're talking. Oh, that was Bush. No, this. Fast and Furious. Okayed by, well, your department. I mean, so either in a real reality, okay, if Eric Holder was on your side and government worked at anywhere near what it's supposed to, your response, if you did not know, would be, what? Hang on one second. And you'd find out how the fuck this happened and who was responsible. And they'd be done. Nope, I don't know what you're talking about. Nope, him. Nope. Oh, well, I don't know. Well, someone had to sign this fucking piece. Someone had to sign off on this. We're going to blame it on some rogue agents. Really? I guess they bought all these millions of dollars in weapons so they could give them out as a part of a program from the government, and then they didn't follow up with it because they, I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Did they get, no. Because we really can't pin it on them. Someone signed that fucking piece of paper. Eric, don't you want to know? No. Not even going to talk to you fuckers. Well, that's really an admission of guilt. It really is. No, that's not. It is. See, we put you in charge of something. And instead of wanting to find out what the hell happened, even if you didn't, well, you had to. But by harboring that fugitive and hiding him, I think we're talking like treason here. Yeah, words mean nothing, okay? People, the left and right, they're not supposed to be two separate entities. Yeah, they're supposed to have a little bit different opinion on, but some things are cut and dry. But no, not anymore. Welcome to Big Time Wrestling. This is the World Wrestling Federation meets Stockholm Syndrome meets Jim Jones. Welcome to Guyana. Anyone gonna? I mean, I'm sure Mexico fucking screamed bloody murder, but you know what? Falls on deaf ears because we're American, motherfucker, and we don't give a fuck what we signed because we're the most corrupt fucking country in the world. We fuck our own people constantly, and you know what? The best thing is we've got them trained. They love it. They can't tell the difference. Watch. We'll prove it, you know. Yeah, we're going to look into that. I'm an arsonist, and I burned my house down. Collect that money. We think that, you know what? I think you might be right. Hang on. Let me look into it. I'll get back to you. You know, I went through all of that fucking shit. Not arson. Not arson. Well, how'd it start? You know how things start. What was it? Electric. Oh, you know. Well, a short. Call me short. I don't know how it started, okay? And I didn't do it. So, give me my money. Good shit. So much of it. It's totally insane. And these people... Ask Martha Stewart about someone gives you some information. You know, it's against the law to use that information. I'm going to tell you, you're going to lose everything. Everything you worked for your whole life. Sell that stock. Oh man, if I sell it, that'd be wrong. There's a law. Oh, yeah, everyone would sell it. But you know what? You'd be wrong to do it. Unless you're Nancy Pelosi or any of those other people. I'm just lucky. Just lucky. You were in that meeting. You helped write the law that allowed that company to flourish. They received government fucking grants. She was lucky. She had you were in there. I would never use that information to get financial gain. These are, you know, and you just have to, yeah, because the law is written like that. Maybe you think it shouldn't be. Also, why is it if you would think, I mean, really, a legitimate government, honest with the morals of that fucking bald eagle and that flag and patriotism and moral superiority, right? If you were, and crimes against humanity and war crimes were being committed, yeah, that's okay, right? It's okay. I mean, it says it's not okay, and it says that you are supposed to put a stop to it, being the government. You can't have this shit going on. No, hide it. Fucking hide it. You know what? And if it comes out, punish the person who told. Okay? That's what you do. That's what you do. I mean, that's fucking ingenious. We'll fucking sanction the fuck out of a country because they committed war crimes. That's just them accusing us. Doesn't mean a thing. Because we're America, motherfucker. Right? Oh, I know. But it's on and on and on. The server, you just name it. Blatant right in front of you. Weapons of mass destruction. Oh, we never found no weapons of mass destruction. Yeah, you did. Colin Powell held up a vial and said, "You see this? This is anthrax. And this is proof." So I guess he got it from there. No, I guess he didn't. Fuck, where the fuck would he get some anthrax? I don't know. Mind-boggling. Someone should ask him. Dig that fucker up. We have the technology. Okay? On and on. It just never ends. You're being sold some fucked up bill of goods here. 95% effective in preventing. Oh, it's not what we meant. Motherfuck, it would never work. Anywhere. You wouldn't settle for that. Hey, it's like I explained about the bridge. You wouldn't. No. How come they are? How come it's okay? Effective in preventing. Because we got to stop this fucking pandemic. Yeah, well, it's not. Oh, well, yeah, you're still going to get it. But hey. Look at this side of it. It may reduce the symptoms. Fuck you. Now, on top of that, and this is Fauci. Fauci, that fucking genius. You look at pictures of him. The fucker is, well, I really wouldn't give him that kind of credit, but that fucker's evil. Evil motherfucker. Just look at his past. All the experiments and other stuff he did with cute puppies, bunnies. You don't want to know what he did with bunnies. But there's footage. You could go see it at Podesta's house. Huh? Yeah. How come none of these people want to look into anything? But anyway. Oh, you sold us something that's not what you said it was. But it's this. But boosters, you know why? Because we don't know how long this is their language. We don't know how long your immunity will last with the vaccine. No immunity, okay? None. A lot of people who have been vaccinated and boosters have gotten COVID more than once. Natural immunity, they'll tell you, not good. No. It's not good enough. It's not as good as our vaccine. Why is that? Why? This was a question asked to Fauci. Should people that have already gotten COVID and have a natural immunity get vaccinated? And he said, yes. And they said, why? And he said, because we don't know how long their immunity will last before. Wait a minute. You're talking nonsense. He's a scientist, right? A fucking doctor, a scientist. Are you admitting they have immunity? Because that right there would fuck. No, we're not saying that. You did say that. We don't know how long their immunity is going to last. Yeah, your fake immunity is like NyQuil. And, Buck, force it on everyone. Now, Moderna's got a new one. Can be fucking given in the womb. Because that embryonic sac isn't enough anymore to fucking a barrier. No. COVID. Get out of the way, Ebola. Okay? A vaccine that doesn't prevent, but everyone needs it to stop the spread. Does it stop the spread? Well, no. Man, everyone, where's your papers? You want to get on that plane? You want to go in that bar? Papers. If you have papers, it doesn't matter if you have COVID. That's fine. You're fine. We just want to know you've had that vaccine. Man, does that sound right? Does that sound right? Think about it. Belly up. There's more Kool-Aid. Yeah. Insanity. On top of that, fuck all that. The biggest thing should be, hey, you know what? It's come out that you funded gain-of-function research. No, we didn't. Took a right out of Eric Holder's playbook. What? What are you talking about? This document. Let me see that. Yeah, but that's not that. Well, that's what it says. Yeah, but that's not what it means. That's why, they tell you read that small print because a legal document's binding and you maybe you shouldn't have signed it, Fauci. You could just say you're an ignorant fucking idiot and you never read it. Nope. Mm-mm. And they go even farther. They go, that's not gain-of-function research. It is gain-of-function research. I'm telling you. Well, we went and wanted to be very specific so we could get around that. Why are you doing gain-of-function research should be the question. And it gets even more mind-boggling. China, not our friend, okay? Not. Yes, you're part of the Biden family, not your friend. The theft of fucking anything they get their hands on, right? Stealing fucking plans to our weapons, fucking, you name it. No consequences, okay? And no sanctions. Fuck. We don't want Xi Jinping mad at us, okay? We don't even care when pet companies buy their fucked up shit from over there, put it in food here, saying it's made in America. Yeah, but you bought the ingredients over there, and it fucking gives a whole fucking bunch of pets a lot of bad things and death. You know what? It's just your fucking dog, okay? It'd be different if it was your kid, because then we could send him over to die in the desert at the hands of people we armed and trained better than him. America. Are you proud yet? I mean, really, it is the best place to live. But our government, you know, you're told this. If you're going to travel abroad, a lot of people will tell you, if anyone asks you where you're from, tell them you're Canadian. Why? Well, increase your odds of surviving your vacation. We're not above lying. Eh? What? Best in maple syrup, man. Turdo. Right? How come it's okay? That's our fuck our government, okay? So much that there's just too much. I mean, you throw in, is it okay for burly lumberjacks to identify as meek little women and go in and use the women's room, and you're a fucked up motherfucker for not letting them? Hey, what about, do the women have rights? I mean, I thought we're fighting for that too. It doesn't matter if they feel uncomfortable, okay? Because it's the patriarchy, and a man's want to see that ass trumps your sniveling, okay? Yep, right. It's fucking ridiculous. The whole fucking... They're doing it for a reason. And it ain't global warming. Huh. Well, it's not man-made. If it was, you wouldn't see those fucking jets just fucking spewing out shit that never goes away. But you're going to go take your car down to fucking that Jiffy Lube or wherever, and you better get that fucker smogged. Because me? Yeah, you. You're killing the planet. Man, I feel so powerful. Goodbye.